you guys feel about Funka? Way too many.
Funka could work, maybe Ember type perhaps. I don't know how great you feel about it. I think anything that allows the two supports to link up and a hero that does like combo down by the tiny whole game is good. I think the build X mark against the glimpse both. Well, I think one of those two pretty good, but most likely it either mid hero because you see later.
I'm a worried for extremities. I don't know what they're. I'm picturing right now. You don't want to go Centaur. You don't want to go the Underlord. You don't want to go like a frontliner hero. They banned out Mars themselves. Tide already.
Team
a lot of
Aster's
people
turn
actually
to
put
bat.
towards JT. The Forgotten hero, Timbersaw.
Forgotten for a reason.
Yeah.
So you have one of these Lina, and then you have Timber on the.
Maybe he balances out the.
Does that
very
help? So
You don't feel so dirty now, but
definitely.
Timber's
10
like a forgotten
seconds
hero.
remaining.
He says a lot of counters in regards to like arcs. His Earth is very prevalent, and it
5
fully
seconds
counters. When you get to
remaining.
this final phase of second, you really see for you see the character going, you see you mid lane. They can't really now pick these tiers to counter this Timbersaw, and Timbersaw hasn't been changing. Still very tanky. He still can over games just dominate, push out another Siren.
Extreme Gaming's
Just put
turn
themselves
to
in position.
ban.
They are going to play mid game central. Wins her lane, Timber wins his lane. They group up together. They take over the map.
Very interesting that they bet out Monkey.
I guess right. I guess
Yeah.
we don't have to default to the Lina carry, just
10 seconds
or
remaining.
some pub meta. I still think like this is a test for Timber.
5
This is
seconds
a
remaining.
good Timber game if you look at like Dark and Tiny, but I still think these two supports they cause a lot of trouble for you. Ruby can see your spells, it's pure damage and all this stuff, and I feel like Lina Timber synergy is not really there. So if something goes wrong, I feel like that lineup can crumble really fast.
Team Aster's turn to ban.
Extreme draft, and they had one. Okay, and maybe Pop. Yeah, the line and the
Don't say
Timber.
I
that.
like the Lina,
I like the leaner, and then everything else kind of went
Like the
downhill.
Lina, the Timber and the line for me are a little bit peculiar.
Extreme Gaming's turn to ban.
Not gonna work right.
Team Aster's turn to
Did you say
pick.
when the lion? And like, why lion? What else?
There's kind of reasons. It can be a 4 as well. Deal with the illusion. Also, it prevents the master for. Well, it doesn't prevent, but
10 seconds remaining.
isn't. Even though they have opened up.
5 seconds remaining.
It's just
Who beat Sniper? That's what we had an interview.
no one beats White.
I guess that's
Alacrity
Extreme
Center.
Gaming's turn to
can be.
15 are definitely trying hard to balance it out. So, that's Doom. What's the win rate?
0%.
0%.
In region, yeah.
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 Actually, I think we've seen it. I'm gonna 5
And
times.
10
Takes a lot.
seconds remaining.
It's never flew.
The monkey
5 seconds remaining.
they do put the Lina.
They walked.
Well, just like, you just need to look right at the mid or the carry that makes
Yeah.
you like, feel really good about like you having this last.
Pank or Lesh are still the ones that come.
You may now select your heroes.
Andrew, you didn't call that one T-Girls?
No,
I would not have been able to call that.
no,
hero
I wouldn't have
good,
ever
think.
called that. I think
Yeah.
my top 20 really wouldn't have Lone Druid. It's Xtreme have now put themselves in a style of play, which is, again, Lone Druid carry, Lina mid. Really have a team fight. You just have really robust heroes that walk together at some point behind a Timbersaw and just walk from objective to objective. That's how well Xtreme did that, or Aster gets to that same point in the previous game where they're kind of choking pretty much just on pushing the mid.
I feel that Extreme Draft is very reactionary to what we see. We see Naga, we go Timber, Big Boom, up Big Long, but I feel that they lost like this
Synergy.
and trying to make something good for themselves instead of just being good against
10
enemies.
seconds
So
remaining.
I don't like the draft.
If they manage to snowball behind Lone Druid
Yeah.
5
very
seconds
early on
remaining.
when Naga comes online, but it's just harder to execute, in my opinion.
They don't have Tusk to do that. I don't think they can.
Put themselves on. Worse.
Calm down, Lacoste.
They put themselves on a timer. We'll see if Xtreme are able to execute this draw in game 3. It's
Thank you so much, Nat. Yep, third series here. We're taking a look at what was pretty freaking rough in game number 1, Fog. And a little bit of a change up. No Brute this time. Instead, it's going to be the Luna playing out of the safe lane. So that's the other broken hero that they decided to give the.
Yeah, but it's of course it's going to be the mid Luna this time around.
Right.
But Aster, they've actually got the two same cores, two of the cores they played last time perfectly. And their draft just looks more normal. Dreams, I think they've gone very outside the playbook and just trying to figure out what they can do, because this Naga picked like, okay, Lion works versus it. We have DUI and this clockwork so that we can have these initiations and stuff like that. And then they're trying to just adapt, right? Like, oh my god, let's get JT Timberland, let's switch things up. We need a Ray to benefit with clockwork and lane. They can do these. Ooh. Now this looks like perhaps another rough one for Xtreme, but I'm also just not really seeing where. I'm just unsure because I haven't been seeing it too often. I don't really see. I'm hoping to see that come in. Aster, clean one, and maybe we'll actually get set. It's 0-5.
Either that or
now.
Timber, right? One of Battle of
true.
the Battling Heroes. Which one I'm working it out here as we get into this game number 2. I will say that one thing that I like a lot about that last pick feels like it's within sort of the realm of the world of Timber. Snowball the lane, snowball the game, try and take over and just shut down that map if they can, away from that Naga sign.
Yeah, I mean they've got to do some like fast plays and just get a quick advantage. It feels early game, or yeah, it feels like they'll just get the out farm. The boom, they'll just start to out efficiency them over the map and see much the. Also, this I think the big one I'm going to be looking at is mid, right? Because we saw that immense disparity last game between XWY and Paparazzi. Now Paparazzi, he should win the lane. He should have a really good time. Versus he should be able to at least take. I feel like last game he just wasn't able to do it.
30 seconds to battle.
And if you watch back at XWY at the end of that last game, literally as we were going back to, us standing there, he had an enormous smile. I haven't seen a player smiling that much after the game in a while, so definitely feeling himself. Gets to play the Tiny again. Going to be going up against that Lena, like you mentioned, Paparazzi. It's been a while since we've seen the mid. The last time it was here, it was Paparazzi that was like be-all, end-all, strongest player out of mid, and hoping to get back towards a little bit of comfort.
Yeah, and wondering what type of build you see also from the mid. When you admit it's more the spellcaster build.
Sneaky.
He got the Baron.
Nice. Dude, that thing walked all the way around the whole map.
Yeah, he started from bottom, wrapped behind the mid tier 2. And XG. Looking at items, starting Hedris with the Doom, so wanting to prevent that kind of harassment, I guess, off of the loan. Let's see how they do down here.
What are they going to be able to make happen? Again, we're getting some eeks out from Monet. Doesn't like that lane, apparently. We'll keep an eye on that one from JT. UOW, obviously later on, can do a good job of dealing with his Naga Siren illusions and stopping the split push that can sometimes accelerate Monet's farm.
Killed.
The shard 15-minute timing that he can look for is just it increases your farm so much, but also slows down the knock. So that'll be nice. And JT overall, we'll see if it's actually going to be good versus Naga Siren, because in theory, based off matchup, like it can be. Haven't seen the hero too much.
And what I'm wondering is if it just goes for kind of the same build that we've seen out of this hero as look at JT having a pretty good time up here against Monet. If that's a very similar build, because he's already beaten away at this time, he's trying to take advantage of that low armor. You just go right click. It could be pretty strong as you take a lot of damage. Monet getting those trees torn down. Has to back out.
Yeah, I'm wondering the same popper. They do have that low. Right. Well, nasty, but also you can see the argument for Falcon Blade Maelstrom. Let's see what he up.
Battery assault. Ghost, Lone Druid, another one of those heroes that haven't seen all the time in terms of pro games, but does have sort of a unique style of play that could potentially take advantage of. Lay down these or Aster can come online.
Yeah, lay down those towers, which at some point, I mean, you can look at Aster's draft, and they do have some limited ways of setting up and defending. push, right? With those like long range nukes. They only really have the fade bolt to slow those pushing numbers. So yeah, could see this lone druid setting some power pushing. No, he's struggling. He's got 5 left.
He's not having a good time.
Fade bolts, seeing both and his bear.
Push back that success. Perfectly content at this point. 7 armor protection going, and with this aura, get it in there. Just get a little bit.
Gotta be real fucked up. But even I
don't know. Look, might have caught a lightning or something there from one of the streets.
Yeah, look. Yeah, that might
Way it up. Able to survive through the first salvo, and now instead it's maybe good for Aster going down a big roll in death for the kill.
5 trees there. Nice bonus 5 pure damage. JT, good job from PYW really baiting him, and PYW just suicide. I do not want to stay up here. I do not want to walk back to base. Yeah.
My hands are tied. Tell me about what it is that makes Timber. Wait, did he get involved?
No, thank God. I actually think God.
Take the fight recap. You can see he got executed. He did. Oh, no, he did. He did.
He's pretty close to the rim.
So tell me what it is that's about now, because it seems so far in the lane is if he's perfectly fine.
In thing is okay. In getting up, reactive is at 40 seconds. You know, sometimes you can just be. You have you build up your stats. You get. You're not executed. You know, you look shit.
Maybe they're getting a little bit really quick. Or he's able to start.
Yeah, they've also nerfed, right? Over time, they have been constantly damaging. We'll see. Like I said, I'm looking forward to see if we can learn. If players playing it, I know with some players keep the time. He does make it look good, but and not.
Later, and of course, as the panel was talking about, the Siren against the Tiny, it's pretty nice, but particularly these supports, the Rubik, the Disruptor, they can mess it up, and that are mid-game, you're going to see him maybe. Yeah. Down auto double stun with the rotation coming fights you. Can they get any room from Ghost to chase him down? But the battery assault comes through, takes down Boga.
Nice move from PYW. This is the one thing. Also, for a second, Rossi.
It's in trouble. They have gloves ready. Pulls them right on in. WY, do you have damage? PYW there. I get away. You want to fix up the kill.
From the Disruptors, I think so. I recognize also the Disruptor that's not like this 1v1 match, JT versus the Naga. And that's where I was saying, like, this is the nice thing about Timber. You can leave him alone. Some of these lane matches, that's where it's going to outline. Looking at the check, the runes against Aster, always emphasizing this with the landing.
See a little line, throws out the Earth Spike. Rot moves in. EY right on top. XWY in some trouble there, but gets away. PYW walks up to high ground. Another Earth Spike. In a second, does he connect? He does.
There's an avalanche.
Just barely able to follow up onto him, but XWY a little bit too quick for him. 330 movement speed gets him away, and
EY might get him.
Find something here. Does he have a toss away again? He does. EY won't get caught, but Ghost here in train now. So the gate goes from mid all the way down bottom, and they deliver a kill.
All right, works out though for sure. But now top AT level 6. He can probably just push Monet out of this. Like,
not easy. Obviously, Naga Siren depends a lot on that armor for survivable. Not care about that one bit.
Is looking infinitely better, of course. They even have a huge push coming in mid lane right now. Above, he'll take the way. And looking at Ghost, he's having a pretty damn good, that little weird start. Wow, he's making the movie. See,
bring it down. A stick charge just tries to survive. Chakram gets away.
20 feet.
Oh, a couple more hits, but 24 reactive armor stacks. That keeps JT alive. That's exactly what they needed there from him.
UI now. He's the one being slowed down this time around since he's in that top Lina matchup, and now failed rotations.
And we think about the things that were really problematic for Extreme Gaming last game. Paparazzi not having a landing stage. Not the case this time. Also, the shutdown of the map. They haven't been able to do with the Brood, and it doesn't look like Naga's going to be able to force a tip or anything soon. So everything looking a lot better for Extreme.
They don't really have push towers at all on the side of Aster until way later on.
Pop there for a second, it moves in, the clock's counted. 4-0, but the Earth Spike connects to them, enough damage, they live, they try and force him away. They won't stop Pain Train coming from Paparazzi. Bobica, slowed for the moment, steals the Dragon Slave, and will just,
Dire's
out of
top
there.
tower is under attack.
And he, again, after he makes a rotation that doesn't come out successful, he moves mid hot too, so painful start. Aster, at least on excellent game, Monet having a pretty decent. I mean, last game he always in 2 minutes, a minute and a half or so, he had one.
Regeneration.
Much more what XG were hoping for. Timber Chain,
Nice.
long range, and that does mean indeed the peak go down. This is very nice for them. So some extra pressure onto the tower in the second here by taking that disruptor out of the lane.
Yeah, you see the item builds queued up for GT. She's having an
Dire's
excellent
top
time. He's gonna be
tower is
level
under
8,
attack.
and he will be able to push this more naturally. And on the side of Aster, they can't actually go for a push themselves. It's gonna take them forever to leave.
Ooh, Bobica healing. It's a big one. Pulls him back into it. Is it enough for the kill? Not quite. Throws back
Dire's
shock the other
top
way now
tower
from
is under
JT.
attack.
This is the double support combo that's so hard to deal with. They move on and find Monet illusions. You in around with JT a bit there. EY the one that's interrupting, and it looks like he is going to be the sacrificial lamb as they glimpse it back in. And
Radiant's
doesn't
middle tower is under
there to
attack.
Bobica.
Almost, I was gonna say the Hellbear might actually clap and steal
Dire's
it.
bottom tower is under attack.
About him, there's also pressure from Ghost, even though they do lose something up top there.
All three cores from Extreme having a very good time. Is behind all of them, but is getting close to that Midas.
He's got it done. It's coming.
It's be a bit of catch-up potential, but likewise, it does mean with no
Dire's
Link
structures are
soon on the
fortified.
horizon, XXS is not really going to be able to be that tempo setter. They're going to still rely a lot on that Tiny and hitting that Blink Dagger.
Yeah, I think most of this game is going to be determined on how much success the Tiny and the two supports really have to make these flow of things. That's G. Run away with this early game feud. Now they perhaps looking to shrink the map a little bit, making rotations, going to top, take that tower, and then maybe look around mid. Aster, they're actually going to look to make a heads-up move. XXS, who's saving a skill point, perhaps for the dude he needs to, and
Radiant are scanning.
Most is-
Dire's top
sense
tower
that
is
coming
under
their
attack.
way. Radiant are standing up on the top lane.
it's very rare.
Yeah, he's back behind the tower.
Dire's top
Got true
tower
form
has
still up now
fallen.
too.
He's in. Finds him with that. With mid first spike, but the hex is there. And hook shot from downtown. Bobica doesn't have an easy way to get out of there.
Ports G.
Radiant's
crisp
bottom
early.
tower is under attack.
Rotation, the disruptor, and the Tommy. They want to look for something down here, but it's gone already. And now they're ping mid. So onto the next tower, we'll probably see JT maybe throw from behind there too. Who I believe has
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
explosive damage.
Dire's structures are
They're
fortified.
going to pop the glyph. They finish it on the roof. They know he's the paparazzi ready to move in, but
Radiant
not
structures are
quite on time with
fortified.
the LSA.
Dire's top
Big
tower
steal
is
whenever
under
you have
attack.
LS. And that Rubik can solo defend these towers for the most part. Double.
Radiant's bottom tower
Well,
is
that's the
under
thing that was
attack.
interesting. Is it feels like paparazzi thinks he has to go for the still magic damage build against the Naga Siren. It does give away another
Radiant's
potential
middle tower is under
opportunity
attack.
to kill off these heroes. With the others.
We haven't seen fully yet. Right? I mean, he does have the max dragon slip, but we haven't seen full
Radiant's bottom
determine of what
tower
he
has
got BKB
Right.
queued. So we'll see how what he does and giving up fully, but giving away the double, you know.
Actually, it's very split up right now. It's like they're waiting for that next item before they really take an aggressive stance, maybe on Lena or whatever it is that Ghost is.
Radiant structures are
there.
fortified.
They definitely want to keep tempo going. Flip on top.
He's got him caught for the moment. Enough. XWY throws out that avalanche, but a couple more punches. Paparazzi is barely going to get clipped by that at the end.
A shot. Play for JT. Yeah. Well, they're setting these plays. I like.
Dyer's
I
middle
want them to
tower
keep playing
is under
fast
attack.
against this type of draft. How when they get any type of kill, this is really nice move.
I mean, I was looking away for a second to see what it was
Dyer's
that they're
middle
waiting
tower
for.
has
Immediately
fallen.
they run it again. So literally nothing is what they're waiting for. UAW glimpsed back. There's a chance that the Rubik could have sniped him, but and then
Dude, that almost.
Dyer's top tower is under attack.
Not almost. Actually, yeah, pretty close to death zone. Yeah, 600 older, so he's gonna have it finished up. That's gonna allow him to open up a push on to start getting some type of space. Since they got top tower, mid tower, also they have tons of information. Once they have Deso plus Deso on low droid, BKB Lena, I think they can up that.
Sanjay Kai, I think he's a little low right now next to XWY. A lot of heroes in the area. Yeah, and JC, you can see being very careful about playing against this disruptor. If there was any chance he maybe could be there, it would be great.
Maroon. They're not checking them at the moment. We need tiny plays before we can actually do anything. XWY, he's into that, and XG built up a bit more and more.
Bottom set, who has been left completely alone.
He's huge. I mean, he is the top network for the most part of this game. If was the maybe not.
It was like very much no quality that they're giving up. It would be at least keep alive against the Nations, still trying to make aggressive themselves.
But the tiny.
Oh,
Hey T, I see you mentioned he had this.
okay.
For them back from team fight for his team. I don't like this shit.
Three.
Cool. And this rush.
Radiant are
That-
scanning.
I mean, it's really neat. You got like ways to sustain the team alive. The scan is going to cut illusions. It's all crowns. Do I drops down? And it's off. See, you're going to the pit now.
Aster did already scan it out. Probably won't ready for that one. Paparazzi, we do see it. He's kind of on the right click build. I mean, he took the damage telling him. He could still slightly transition. Probably see.
That's right.
They can't make
No, because I feel like a lot of times when I saw the Lena build, it was the LSA max, not the Dragons. But I'm just crazy. Regardless,
Roshan has fallen to the
and
the paparazzi. Now they jump.
got it. They've got ready for him. Cuts down Static Storm. Lion very low, but always does get brought down. A double kill from the Disruptor off of the initiation route. On the dude, still
Radiant's
hanging on to that
bottom tower is
BKB.
under attack.
That was not hoping for it. In fact, that Ghost, he's caught somewhat alone here, but after the true form, they get on Alina. BKB not there. That's Aegis already done.
It's on the courier. It's right next to him right now.
They need to go in for this one if they want, but Doom is also ready. Ghost, Seen at Texas, he gets Doom on to JT. They're losing absolutely everybody. And he's the one that finally goes down, but you've lost so many heroes at an XG. They take the hit by recognition.
Okay, I mean, they were just constantly poking, then resetting and poking and resetting. Great play from Aster.
Not often see Naga-san do that much damage at this early point in the fight. Has that worked on already? It's a replay there.
They took out, I think, both of the supports, right? But it's a little awkward for XG to actually too much of anything. Their heroes can't catch anybody once they lose those two. Walking into these fights. Great play. The big look at these right before
all the difference in the world. And of course, if Lena is out of there, sort of under control at this point, JT's very easy Doom target to go.
Yeah. To go back to actually.
Still chanting here.
He'll find a D ward away, but the Lena thing that you're talking about, Lena from safe lane, you want max life strike because you cool down. You only need 1 point in Dragon
Radiant's
in safe
middle
lane, there's a
tower
little
is
bit of
under
difference in
attack.
like oriented and a skill build, but still good.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Gotcha. Fair enough.
Dire's structures are fortified.
See here, Ghost. You know, obviously not a sort of that big AoE damage that you sometimes see from these lone trims and radiants or what have you, but the Deso definitely will take down these towers.
Dire's top tower is
This
under
is the build.
attack.
Man, I want to just give it to like Quicksman. I think he was like that
Radiant's
big lone
bottom
druid.
tower
They just,
is under
I think
attack.
he was one of the first. Just master man. I
Dire's
think
top
that's how you
tower
always
is
push
fallen.
towers. That's from a couple years.
Are they for more? Yeah, no ages. But I feel confident at least trying to force some people back. We'll see. But Paparazzi, he's showing in
Radiant's
the mid
bottom
lane.
tower is under attack.
Dean in a moment. Bottom. Shot late. Having
Illusion.
completed that Manta, this is the moment where I'm going to be like a 2 gold lead that
Radiant are
you
scanning.
start to get worried at all. Things go bad in a fight.
They have to start. They have to keep pressure up. So I like that they're pushing the tops to looking for a little bit more. I think the game starts to get slow, starts to get stale. Aster starts winning from it. It's not going to do much to deal with. This is where I think all of us are asking. It's like the test is the timber, and everyone going to be able to end the game before this. Nagastar just start to take over.
Reeds are done now. So another defensive option here. And very much get doomed in
Yes.
these fights. And the rest of the
Dire's
support
bottom
also
tower is
sort of
under
served
attack.
them
Dire's
behind
structures
right,
are
that last
fortified.
fight. Pretty rough. Disruptor really solid play there with that status storm. See why they're doing up another survey now.
Just trying to attack anything small looking at there. If you does have his blink
Dire's
there.
bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom
Right,
tower
no-
has
no
fallen.
trouble.
Dire are scanning.
He's down bottom to pick up the point here, but 4 heroes.
Radiant's
all
top tower is under attack.
You see Aster, they're not looking to make like a full here, they're a little bit defensive. It's Aster could they same thing. It's like the game continues to scale out, I'm gonna start being happy with that.
Here though, pretty big already between Lena and the Tine in terms of the network. That still is a bit of an issue, but Monet can just be all I'm talking about.
And it is still, you know, tossed back on Lena, right? If Paparazzi doesn't get beat, it doesn't matter, right? It might not even matter if we change the position. Definitely a little hard, right? As we expected.
First finger step, not bad. Stole. Death.
Ooh!
Oh,
Oh, that would have been a huge one. I had the timber.
Aster goes down. Do they decide to play? Like, it seems like Xtreme confident going in and trying to sort of put forward a presence on the map all over the river until that second.
And it's so scary when you overextend once or twice. His lead, you know, if you lose that fight, it's just gonna accelerate that much.
Comes on in here. In big vision. Very quickly. South can feel very oppressive with he's trying to get in towards that heart.
Finally, we're taking that top net worth up.
And a hack. That's a good one. Bolika. Good save and stolen hex.
this DPC, the first time I see that shard just utilize that its absolute best. Like, I mean, Rubik, as we talked about, is like he needs something great, I believe, for this. I think the shard is something that. What now? It's.
It feels like that's the plan almost, right? It's like, I'm gonna go chipper in if they jump on me to save me. Feels very plan.
Yeah. It's crazy how he's small and he's
Right, totally.
Feel more viable again.
The two of them, quick and tiny, they actually have a full core.
Radiant are scanning.
Holding on as before. Aster not really capable of happening to themselves that much. They're heroes.
Boom! There it goes!
Definitely. Like a siren.
He's the one that matters. I guess he's farming XXS is using Devouring Minus up.
Close to this, still a little.
This is the reason the Timber and the Lions been picked, so timing.
Illusion!
Right, the center it looks like they have put Stomp Red with X's. But despite why the one that's in there,
Radiant's bottom tower
and then
is under
immediately
attack.
with the Soul Hex, but now Hex on Hex for Spike, acting stun the lift away, DY goes down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this shard. They can maybe go for another glimpse to get the vision. He's trying to give it.
just barely out of range. QIW open to escape.
Scary about trying to go for these rest posts. If you make the 1 or 2 mess ups, a glimpse after glimpse after glimpse.
So Roche will respond 40 seconds of a relatively early spawn. Depend on the map movements now. They're after to position themselves. They can come and contest this. With the long, that Roche will fall so quickly.
I think Aster's going to look to contest. Should Monet start to get around, perhaps once unkillable. Again, it's done at a very early time. They do at least have saying to have this lion. They have the rest of the heroes.
Same build going for the shark next.
I think it's the interesting. Then even can't jump Augustine and you jump just up and even.
Very unique will play and feels fun. Very, very cool stuff from him. But Illusions will head on into the pit. They see that Roche is indeed up, and standoff is going to be 10.
And it's up!
25 minutes. So those bracers trying to put a little bit better perform clockwork.
I clicked on everybody. I think nobody else has a single bracer right in this team. I think it's the first one that was crazy. Usually it's like 3 right heads get purchased up now. It's moment and brought out.
See, this is one happen, right?
Sometimes with loads too, you look at the inventory. But AC is finished. Damage now.
Get a couple of minutes. Really big, and this wraparound that's
Dire are scanning.
G. Who will they scout? Again, they should have the vision advantage when you're playing around with that clockwork, but playing into this ward now, things are getting pretty spicy here.
The ward set up here for
There's so much. DY immediately throws it out, finds the hook shot. Oh, not going to connect, but they get the Rubik. Static Storm comes for round 2 of this. Do they have the damage? Under control, but the silences and the Doom down onto the Timber. They're going to try and
Radiant's
retreat
middle tower
away.
is under
With
attack.
Doom used and nobody killed yet, it was Beeb already paparazzi. He's trying to start to fall in trouble indeed, and the Alacost is there for the kill. No buyback for him. Everybody's dropping lower though. XXS almost gone. Monet, he's able to live for all of this. It doesn't really matter much. It's back on the disruptor that can keep this fight going. Ghost is turning, looking to fight. Has the root. JT turns on to the damage over time. And T1 not even isolated. The jump in. XXS can't save him. Ghost is so strong. Ultra kill for the bear.
maybe ripping.
Chase him down. RPQ will get the diggy duty. The bear man's strong.
They go for the Rico with it. I think XWI was TPing out trying to say like let's not go back in, but they get baited by paparazzi and now Ghost able I think the initial go, they get the, I believe, on JT, and then they kind of go like the silence, and then when he actually gets the dispel on the root with the Greaves, as the Doom comes out, he's able to set positioning. So we'll see that in a second over here on the road. So he gets netted, gets the Greaves off, and then Doom comes out, so he resets the positioning fully. Just get to full play.
Radiant's
Stayed
bottom
stuck
tower
up
is
there.
under attack.
XTY actually ended up trying to team out, but then goes in for a second round with that avalanche. They think that they can go because paparazzi's, but Lotru just does
Dire's
so much
middle tower
damage.
is
Yeah,
under
goes to
attack.
Monet this song, and then DY does the best job ever here of getting him inside of the cops, because otherwise he probably gets
Dire's
the
middle
solo
tower
out. So
has fallen.
there.
Impressive stuff. Of course, that song being used and with all ready to go for Ghost. Good play by Deep back in the center. And again, these types of moments in these games when you get a big win like that, Jay always so happy. Like, guys, you see I lived, I got the Greaves off. To keep them alive. And a 6K gold lead, tower taking mid game. Again, not out of the woods yet for the Xtreme Gaming. Aster's still looking very strong. But they bought themselves definitely some more time.
It's not because I know that right, him being that far behind its last line when they need to get it from just a big walk of that.
I mean, the kind of question I guess is Ghost so much of a problem? I think between the third,
Dire's
the
bottom
lone
tower
quarter,
is under attack.
it doesn't enough.
No, you can't.
Dire's
Just heal
bottom tower has fallen.
Fuel for my fire.
Tough stuff.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So wet as Xtreme Game after banning out that Root Mother
Dire's bottom tower is
are
under
given
attack.
the lead. Actually
Radiant's
ends up
middle
below
tower
Root,
is
the
under
Root's
attack.
attempt for this game.
Yeah. That question mark about it, but it's an excellent goes 8-0. He's timbered. He's 3-1 and 4. Has
Definitely.
done also a team already. Flamethrower. So more things that he can use to deal with this Naga siren.
It's always getting scary when there's that point where you have enough damage to deal with there.
Radiant's top
Avalanche
tower is
somehow
under
catching
attack.
him when he's up in the air. EY in trouble. Toss onto the bear. Find that kill on the clock. I would have loved to go for more, but they'll take that one.
Scared. They felt like they were so much stronger because Monet had that heart the last time and had the damage.
Well, if we're going to see a switch up. I mean, dude, I was wondering if it was going to go all the way into the AC so they have one of their own. Right now, at least, he's the awkward core. Looking tough for Aster. Does this 7K gold lead at this point for you to make it feel like Xtreme or like a really comfortable position? Or like if they lose a fight, are we swinging back the other direction?
Yeah, I feel like they're pretty comfortable. They'll have these. The Lina is going to start getting better and better versus the Naga. Summer Timber is already hit critical mass being good versus the Naga, and the same thing. It does feel like the scaling is going to be the first time around. Even though it did feel like Aster, they're playing that. Sit back, wait a little bit, let our efficiency minuses kick in. We've seen this a lot lately where the Boom just isn't able to have that type of impact even though he has this arm.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
G, step forward here. Start to eat away at this tower, and even through that fade bolt, can't really do much to stop this one. Or is almost gone in a matter of seconds. That seems good.
Yeah.
This will blip coming up soon.
So if you can get in the right situation, most just be quite.
I love how the bear is called Sun Bear Bear.
Radiant
It's,
are scanning.
You know, like, is that an Aghanim scepter I saw queued up for the locker mic, please? No, okay. That was JT's actually.
So much out of the map. Even though you see the gold lead not going up that much, it beats a lot because they're playing versus the Doom and the minus the Naga, so they are still getting so much out of X 3-4s, and the line is just constantly getting those illusions. So it prevents Monet from getting forced.
Right. Really difficult with too. And Aster, you can see they don't feel comfortable at all heading out. I mean, that's the other thing that's kind of crazy about this is, you know, Naga Siren, yeah, very farmed, but look at the levels. Only level 16 on Naga right now.
Of course, get to be the case, you're constantly just sending illusions for him, so you're not. They will buy him a gem. Aegis will time out. So let's pass here.
Be able to make something happen. You know, queuing up and look pretty soon here. Lincoln's here, all the way done. Pass that over to one of her allies or see everybody. They see absolutely everything. The catch on both. Where's the rest of the team? Is not quite there. And Pop walks high ground. Pop Dude is out immediately onto him. He's out. And they tried to run away. JT running down Bulbaca when they hoping to kill up DY, but there are bigger fish to fry. One of them's a bear. JT thinking about JC. XXS isn't enough for the kill. No, have it.
Still though, I mean, the Clockwork goes in, gives his life, gets the 2 supports, and forces quite a lot from him. So the Doom comes out, and Paparazzi just walks away
Dire's
from it.
middle tower is under attack.
Again, we're seeing it.
You're particularly concerned.
Now the tower, look at how fast it goes now. Rack's gonna drop just as fast.
Those illusions was taken away so quickly as the bear hits them. Can't they stop this? They can maybe go for an active toss back, but they already have the Lincoln Sphere on, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough to get him out. Ghost in trouble, and Ghost going to die.
Get glimpses as well.
Radiant's top tower has
More
fallen.
attempt chain, long range. Do that one, but get out again. Toss back. It's on to Lion. Listen, just barely off the mark, but with those greeds, AT keeps his distance, and now they find Monet in back. A Clockwork a little bit off the mark. At the Aeon disc, they chase down and try to kill off XXS. Yes, indeed. Him too.
You got the lone druid, but also remember there's Lena, who's also a monster of a turret. Paparazzi able to pull it down and just leave a little bit. 4,600 damage done. Timber, they're also a tough one. He's incredibly tanky this time.
As that active is actually coming
Yeah,
out now.
yeah, so going every game and harder and harder. I mean,
You know, it's good to see Paparazzi come back to form after all the struggles that he's had in the first 3 series, that 3 games seen him in. Looking much better, much more comfortable on this hero. Always been one of those players that just plays the carry role out of whatever role. It's gonna happen on. Likewise, it's all course. They're so smart.
and they all deal with, especially at this point, they all now do deal with the Nagas on all 3 of those cores very well.
Roche capable of responding. We'll see how quick the respawn is. 2 minutes. A little bit of time.
Loaded to the gills.
Paparazzi.
Money to burn.
I think how Aster approaches these fights, how they can actually the proper jumps, because they're just they're always together.
Good catch. The stun there. Disruptor will see two. They're able to pull out one, but the Doom's left behind. Now the chase, the song, and
Radiant's bottom
there's really
tower
nothing
is
here
under
for him.
attack. Radiant's
Levi's a
bottom
menace
tower
this
has
game.
fallen.
Just having a hell of a one.
He's getting double 2 per points every single time he jumps. Maybe Aster a little bit too much, but he's away. Next. This.
Can't afford to give up another rack.
Dire's top tower is
Doom
under
has
attack.
to buy back if they want
Dire's
to use it.
structures are fortified.
Does have available too, so there's a chance they something happen there, and in fact, Doom toss back. Doom buys back now. They need to break the ticket, try and jump on
Radiant's
somebody. It's a
bottom
silence
tower
there.
is under
He
attack.
attempts to pull in a JT, but he pops BKB. No access is BKB.
Ладно, смотрим дальше.
Boy.
Radiant's bottom
They're like,
tower
alright, you
is
buy
under
back, see you
attack.
later. Economical damage. Back to farming it up. Back to picking. Everybody has what? 2,000 gold or so on the side of XG tonight.
Normally death. 5,000 deaths comes from Nog Siren phase. One good action. Every little bit of it's knowing. Identify all these illusions. Thank you very much. more and more gold.
He also in the middle of the fights, did you see what he's doing too? Because he has the mana drain restores allies.
Oh,
He's been using that on his teammates, so he's beating in the middle of the fights as well, even though he doesn't see any enemies. I
that's
like it.
awesome.
Love when I see that.
And it's great for JD. I mean, that's big.
Radiant are scanning.
So much mana. Very cool. 13,000 gold. I feel like it's a full story of how much of a dominant position it feels like it's in. So we're gonna head on into the pit. Down Roshan and now head sword.
Roshan has
got
fallen to the Radiant.
Never go out.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Give PY that refresh shot. He's earned it. Whoever.
I feel like if you end up, you're gonna pass it over.
We should give it a. But
You know, if he waits until paparazzi after the Aegis, then backpack.
yep. Could also just not be holding a Falcon at the moment. It's not significant.
Homing in.
We're still on cooldown. Look to knock on the door.
You beat paparazzi.
Trickster Cloak, I believe, was just picked up Monet, so a little bit of evasion. Yeah, no longer.
At least has gotten towards the Scotty, so he's still been able to develop his gold advantage to some degree. Will it be enough to like tanky cores and heroes that are hard to stick on to? You know, pretty rough form.
Going like a Tim's world or this. Having to buy spawns. WY, he's been.
Maybe goes takes the tower.
Back.
At it. In hands, XG
With flair.
ready to go.
On top back.
Full vision. CWY ready for a moment. PYW jump immediate response. XWY is in no man's land. They have vision on it. A couple more punches. He out of range of the center.
Monet's it.
Right on top of him goes, trying to kill him off. The Disruptor ulti's there too, but XXS starting to dive Melina. They keep him alive long enough, and actually the Doom is there onto the lone druid. Don't know if it's going to be enough to bring him down.
healing.
XWY is starting to fall. The bear keeping his lone druid friend alive, and just like
Dire's
that,
top barracks has fallen.
firefight has gone poorly. Maybe they can kill PY. He's the one that goes down, but buys back immediately. Potentially going down here. PYW gets punched and pummeled. He will fall. JT though shows up to the very after my support. And with this song, I think it's going to be their swan song. Aster don't really just have a chance for this. Toss. LS maybe a lift, and net. Oh, bear. TY gives his life for it. Maybe fall here again. The Clockwork trying to get out of there. Pass over the Lincoln onto him. After hoping for any type of a play here to keep these buildings alive, they're trying to stop this bear on the resummon, but Ghost, he's not going to. Actually, he might not even use that. They has to cheese over Monet. Kill another disruptor there, but Monet, there was never a chance. Paparazzi speeding into it. They buy back now onto both. Gonna stroke forward, trying to what they can. Paparazzi too strong. Monet turns now onto GT, but the fear comes out from the lone druid, and with eyes on the prize, Ghost gonna try and these buildings. Paparazzi lifted, trying to get cheese grinder.
Dire's middle tower has
Going
fallen.
lower. DT's actually stuck over in the tree too. Maybe they can. They kill Paparazzi, but Lone Druid hit the building, hit the ancient. Can they stop this guy? It doesn't look like Paparazzi and him are gonna pair together, bring it down the ancient, and go to a game 3.
All right, it looks like it worked. I know a couple of us were maybe doubting the Timber, the Lion, and even the Lone Druid, but the switch up works. Putting this Lina mid, having that excellent mid matchup versus Tiny, and then Lone having a
I'm sure.
9-1-4. I mean, pretty much a follow game. And yeah, Xtreme. It looks like a completely different team.